Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I've not been out photographing for a couple of weeks. I've been just really busy. You know when life just gets really busy, and I want to get out tonight and I want to chase the light, but I've got some really nice light here, but I've got lots of clouds. See up here going on. It's actually got a little bit thinner than it was earlier, but you can see here, which is where sunset is. It's going to be over that way somewhere. That the clouds just really thick in the horizon, and I'm trying to work out where to go, and I've got two options. First option is I go to the coast and I give it a go. It's high tide, so it's going to be very hard to really find a nice foreground, midground and the sunset, because the sunset's too far around. So that's option one. Option two, could go to woodland somewhere, get some nice golden hour shots. I'm not really sure, not really kind of feeling that tonight. So what I've got is I've got a special location, which is one that I go to every now and again, and it should be looking directly towards sunset. And I think with the mixture of the cloud and the light, I'm hoping we get something good, but we might not. But I think my message to you in this video is just get out and give it a go and see what happens. So let's go on a journey and see if we get anything good tonight, or if we just enjoy a nice walk out. Just saw this tree. Doesn't this look like something out of a horror film? What about sticking up there? Or maybe I've been watching too much Last of Us, but yeah, it definitely looks very horror film-like, doesn't it? So the main reason I was pondering on where to go is the weather looks absolutely shocking, as I'll show you now for this weekend. Bank holiday weekend, typical in the UK, it always rains. So I need to come out and chase the light when we can, because I don't think I'm going to have another opportunity this weekend, especially around sunrise or sunset, to go out with a camera. So let's see if this is worth it. It looks a lovely view, country lanes, can't really complain. You can see the sun's starting to set in the distance, so you never know. And it gets us out, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Out on a little walk.
Yes.
No! No! That big cloud. Ah, dear, right. A little bit late. A little bit late. Lesson learned. I still think I'll get a couple more minutes of light, so I'm going to have to be quick on this one to get a shot. So let me get the shot and I can walk you through my thinking.
Quick.
Quick, I know.
Quick.
It's going as well. Photography 101, don't rush. Have time to think about this stuff. And I've broken all of those rules. Let's go high. What I'm thinking with this, whilst I'm setting up, basic leading line of the track, down towards the sun that is vastly disappearing. Nice and high. Let's make sure it's level. Somewhat like that. Level, too much sky. F11 for enough detail and to get a starburst. ISO 100, and I'm going to underexpose, and let's focus somewhere. It's probably a bit too, somewhere down there. There we go. Yeah, so 140th of a second, F11, very much underexposed. If you can see on the histogram there, just slightly with the highlights. So I'm going to do one like that, and then I'm going to do one really bringing that up for the foreground, focusing exactly the same spot and taking it again. Now that will give me a good blend, so if one is too dark in the shadows, I can hopefully bring the light out and blend the skies and that together. But hopefully I can do it all in one shot. I like the slightly underexposed for this. That's good, but I was hoping for better. So you can see over here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 oaks. And I was hoping to get the sun setting over here somewhere with a nice little starburst above the sun. Not impossible, but still good. And look at my hair. A bit more level, spin me around. That's a better composition, I think. Yeah, less rush. See? Two things here. One, I've been to this area many times before, so I can get here quickly and know what works. Second of all, don't rush. Very contradictory of each other, I know. But I think this composition looks a lot stronger. If we just make that a bit brighter. See that you got the leading line going around here to the trees, which I think looks lovely. And if I like that, then again, you see the sky really start to pop. So somewhere around there, same again. 1/40th of a second, F8 to keep it all in focus. Definitely in manual. So automatic focus, back button, and try and get a bit of depth into the scene as well. So that will allow you to get focus from that point you're done and onwards. Like this. What I'm thinking here, a lovely leading line going up here. Lovely leading line, so I'll do that in portrait. But what I'm thinking is landscape, and I know I just said non-rule of thirds, but have that on the rule of thirds, have this open, and in the distance there's 2 right oak trees there. But what I want to do is make sure that this one at the front doesn't overlap with that one. So I was looking to see if I get down lower, how can I find a way of doing that? So something probably like that could work quite well. So let's find out. So I think last one of the evening, I like this leading line that goes around here. Yeah, I like the leading line that follows around here. And I really like the wind and the texture here. It's all blowing through. I think it gives a really nice bit of detail. I like that tree and I like the tree around it as well. What I think is a little bit distracting is this one here. There's not enough leaves or foliage at the top of the frame. So I'll take it and see, and you can let me know in the comments if you think it's good or not, but I think I might have to go a little bit more this way and remove this tree entirely as much as possible, because there's just not enough lower foliage. So let's find out. Yeah, just as I thought, that top left-hand side is just a bit too distracting from the image. I really needed a bit of leaves and foliage to really block out that light. I think maybe this one might be the better one. So what I'm thinking with this composition, it's a little bit tricky, right? Let's make that a little bit brighter for a second. So you see on the screen how I've got this framed up around here. But you can see I've got it around here and lovely leader line going down here. What's really interesting, which you can only see when I make it darker, is this side's really blue and this side's really orangey. So you've got real contrasting colours, which I like, because I like a bit of drama in my photography. But I also think it might be a little bit odd. So although I think the composition is good, I'm not sure if the actual final result is going to really work. So let's drop that down, make sure that the highlights aren't clipped there, just up there. And we can see what that's like. There's a little leaf in this top hand corner. Probably crop that out. Yeah, pretty impressed. Yeah, this is a much stronger composition than the previous one. I think I'll do something with the sky, either make it all orange or all blue, and see what I think. But yeah, composition wise, I'm so much happier. So I hope you enjoyed this little outing, just out and about on a random evening, trying to make the most of the weather before it goes really bad. And until then, see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.